Welcome to Synchronize Swatches, your twice-monthly dose of coolness. I'm your host, Chris Gregory.
I'm the other guy, Chip Johnson.
Every other week, we watch an episode of the cult classic 90s sitcom Parker Lewis Can't Lose. Oh, and then we also record ourselves talking about it.
It's time for Operation... Thanks.
Yep.
It's time for Operation Record the Podcast. Are you ready?
Obviously.
Gentlemen, synchronize swatches. Not a problem.
I've never liked you, Lewis.
Not a problem.
Eat now?
Clean out your locker, you're finished.
I need to introduce our special guest. This is my sister. Introduce yourself, Kelly.
I'm Kelly, his sister.
Introduce yourself, Kelly. My sister Kelly. Here she is. Introduce yourself.
This is how we do stuff here. So she's with us because she's in town visiting because my youngest niece actually just graduated high school, and following in the footsteps of my older niece who wanted to come out to LA when she graduated high school. That was her graduation gift. Mm-hmm. Mallory did the same.
What have you been doing?
Well, like today, I took them up to see like Beverly Hills and Rodeo Drive and all that.
Chip, let the guest answer.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right, man. What the hell?
Just a little shopping on Rodeo Drive. Nothing big. Window shopping. We walked just kind of down Rodeo Drive throughout some of the neighborhoods up there. Mm-hmm. Mallory was kind of in awe. Different life than we live.
Right.
Had lunch at McCharlie's.
Mr. Charlie's, yep.
Mr.
Charlie's,
Mr.
yeah.
Charlie's.
Is that the McDonald's place or the
Yes.
faux?
Yeah.
Okay, right.
The faux McDonald's. Yeah, faux McDonald's. Yeah.
Faux
Did you have
McDonald's.
that?
No, we drove by it while we were out there, but Chip wouldn't stop, so.
Wait a minute. We take everybody there. Why did we not take you there?
Well, I don't know. You wouldn't stop. I think it was the middle of the afternoon. I don't think it was like,
right.
It wasn't faux burger time.
No time to eat.
Yeah.
I'm not as much of an asshole tour guide with her as I am with you.
Not at all.
Than I was with you, Chris.
Yeah. He's like, what do you want to do? I'm like, I don't live here. I don't know. Show me someone famous.
That's kind of how Mallory is. She's like, where can you see someone famous?
Yeah.
Well, what else? What else you been doing?
Yesterday we drove up the PCH
Mm-hmm.
for lots of the
aftermath
of the fire, which was crazy to see in person.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's one thing to hear about it, but then to actually see it is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's the first time Dawn and I have driven up there, too, because they just opened the PCH, I think, in June, maybe? So we just haven't been up there yet, and so it was the first time we've been up that way since the fires in January. It's crazy because I wasn't expecting to see so many burnt out cars and stuff, like just on the side of the road. There's just cars, like, I mean, it looks kind of like a war zone. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did a lot of driving, and then beach and pool.
Mm-hmm.
So he and Mal swam in the Pacific for a little while. I told her I was
Neat.
not. Too cold.
Yeah, we took a dip in the Pacific because it was kind of like Mallory. I knew Mallory wanted to do it. It was like you got to do it while you're here. But also like this is 2 days after that massive earthquake in Russia.
Yeah.
So
right.
like of course we had a ton of like tsunami warnings or watch. I guess we were on a tsunami watch.
Yeah.
The conditions were there that it could happen. But we were there 2 days after or a day after they kind of lifted the watch. But it was still still a little like, you just kind of stare out to the ocean. You're like,
like waiting for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about you all when I heard about that. I was like, oh, great timing.
Yeah.
Let's go out west and then there's a fucking tsunami. Cool.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, one of Mallory's friends texted her. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Welcome to the West Coast.
Oh, we
Yikes.
climbed some stairs.
Oh, okay,
Did
yeah.
they
We
do
did
that
that.
with
Yeah.
How did you do?
I did okay, but I was probably still jet lagged, so I was kind of zoned out.
I thought it was kind of hard.
It was,
No,
it wasn't
not
easy.
Kind of hard. It was very hard.
Yeah,
Like halfway, I thought I might not make it.
yeah. It's the inconsistency of the steps that really
Yes.
kind of fucked me, because you're just like, You get into a rhythm, and then the next step is like 3 times as tall.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not the number. It's a lot of steps, but it's not the number of steps. It's just that they're
for sure.
So
yeah, it's ridiculous. A little the number, but also
no. If they were all like the last section, you could do like so many more. It's the lunging. Of the
Was it nice out at least for that?
Yeah, it was very nice.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because the time I was there, it was overcast, so you couldn't see shit up there.
That's right. Yeah.
It's nice, but I mean, it was a fun walk. But man, it's all gray up here.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, Chris, you're gonna climb a bunch of steps, but it'll be worth it. Then we got top. Oh, well, you can't see shit.
Yeah, this looks like fucking Virginia, man. It sucks.
No, it's a beautiful view that day.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. Oh, we went to the tar pits. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I think we did that. What, the first time I went out there? When I was out
I think so. Work. Yeah, because when the first time you were out here, I was living in the apartment, which was like in walking distance to the tar pits.
That's right. Yeah.
Did you go in the museum or just outside?
I thought you were going to say in the tar pits. The inflection in your voice is like, did you go in the tar pits? No, I didn't.
I mean, yes, I went in the museum. But whatever.
Yeah.
She's like, I got out.
Where's Dawn? Holy shit, where is she? I don't see her. We got bad news. No, yeah, we went in the museum. It was nice. Yeah, it's a fun. That's a fun trip.
Yeah.
You don't think about how the fact that they've been doing that they've been excavating for such a long time.
Early 1900s, I think, 1917 or something. Yeah, it's insane. And how long it takes to just to extract like one little bird bone takes 4 hours, to extract that from whatever goo it's in.
And I remember when we were there too, because I was like looking at the number of animals that were in the pits, and I was like, why didn't they see them go in? And then they're like, why don't I avoid that? And I was like, you stupid idiot. There's like thousands of years between these dumbasses falling in the tar pit. It's not like they were just like walking in a fucking carousel falling like a convoy into the tar pit.
What's Joe doing over there? Why is he struggling? Let me go help.
Let me go help. Oh, no.
But they had a little place out there with like a net and stuff, because I guess that says like squirrels and things are still getting caught in it. That's sad.
That is, yeah. You're right. I mean, 20,000.
Chris is like, they deserve it.
Listen, if they fall into the tar pit, they didn't see their friends fall in there yesterday.
They should know better.
They should know better.
This is the 21st century. These squirrels should know better by now.
Yeah. Give them 20,000 years, they'll be excavating the squirrel bones. That's cool. Well, I had a couple of questions. I thought it was funny. Chip told me, Kelly, that you immediately assumed I was going to ask you something embarrassing, which is amusing to me, because I hadn't even thought about it.
You didn't consider that until he mentioned it to you?
Now,
yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, because he brought up the thing about driving stick, which I don't have very much memory of, but I will take your word for it, because I still can't drive stick, so I don't know why I was teaching you anything.
I don't know if you were teaching me, or if you were. I feel like for some reason we were going from my house to your house. Mm-hmm. I don't know if we had to pick up. I have no idea why, but I can vividly remember we're at the intersection to cross over from Elizabeth Lakes to Willow Oaks.
Yeah.
And the light was red, and it turned green, and I tried to go, couldn't go. Tried to go, couldn't go. The guy behind me is like honking, and you were like flicking him off and like yelling at him, like sticking up for me, and we still were sitting there when it turned red again. I vividly remember that.
The whole cycle.
The nightmare scenario.
It was I felt like it was a nightmare, but you were like, we're not like concerned about it at all.
Yeah. What can you do? You're learning how to drive. What the fuck?
But I vividly remember that.
Was this the red truck?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah. I guess I kind of remember that now. Yeah. I did have one question for you from something that arose in an earlier episode. Why did you hate Chip's car so much in high school? Why did you hate the Fairlane so much?
I don't know. I was so embarrassed at the thought of riding in it, of being seen in it.
In that dump.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it was because it was old. I don't know.
I think it was probably.
Or the boombox blaring music in the back seat.
Well, that's true. That's true. I did not have a working radio in that car, and that was
the best part of it.
It's a boombox in the back
Putting
seat.
I don't actually even remember that part, maybe because I didn't ride in it.
That's probably not.
No, I think it was just, I just thought I could not do anything more embarrassing than riding that car.
And you had no problem riding in the minivan, though, Mom's minivan.
I mean, I can't imagine that was like exciting or
Well,
like,
no, but
I think that was just like a car.
yeah.
Like whereas yours was an embarrassing old car.
Oh man, the Fairlane.
Yeah, I think I chose to walk rather than run.
Oh yeah, you no, you totally did.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you would pass me.
Yeah.
All
right.
Are you sure? All right.
Oh, we did ride in a Waymo.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
How was that? Was that terrifying?
Equal parts amazing and terrifying.
Yeah.
Like equally, it was crazy.
Yeah. It's so we did it a couple weeks ago when Dawn's nephew Aiden came. You know, because we had been meaning, we're like, yeah, we should try it. But like once Aiden was here, because he's 9. We're like, she's like, oh, he'll love that. So we specifically just did a very short trip just down to Johnny Pastrami's, which is just like a mile away. We're like, we'll do a short trip with him. So we did it, and it's fucking nuts, dude. To be sitting in the back of a car and there's an empty driver's seat, and you're going down the fucking road.
Yeah.
But then so we hadn't planned on it. Like
no, we hadn't planned on it.
We had talked about it. We told them that we had done it, and they're like, oh, we're seeing them. You see them everywhere now in LA.
Yeah.
Like they're all over the place. But it was a couple nights ago.
We were ordering donuts.
Yeah, we were hanging out back. It was already like 10:30. Yes,
ordering donuts.
Exactly, ordering donuts.
What you do with a Waymo? Come on, man. Of course.
Well, no, so the whole thing is we're sitting out back. We're having a few drinks. And we ordered Voodoo Donuts because we saw that they're starting to pop up in LA. I don't know if you know about those.
I've heard of them.
Did you ever go to Portland? Have you ever been to Portland, Oregon? So when I went and visited my friend Rob years ago, he took me to one. It was only just one location in Portland back then. They're just crazy fucking donuts, and they're crazy huge. But I was like, oh, they're in LA now. So of course we're out back and just hanging out drinking, and we're like, oh, we want some donuts. So Dawn goes onto their site and orders it. And puts the order in for all of us, and we started waiting. I'm like, can you track the delivery? And then she started looking up. She's like, oh, there is no delivery. She's like, I just ordered for pickup. And I was like, oh shit, because it's like all the way up in up on Melrose or whatever. And I was like,
she was like, it'll be ready at 10:20. Yeah, like 10:27.
Yeah, and we're like, wait a minute. So she's
where
like,
are my donuts?
And she's like, I ordered for pickup, and I'm like, oh shit. I was like, I guess I got to go pick them up.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, you've had a couple, and I was like, yeah. I was like, should I take a Waymo? And then Mallory and Kelly are like, oh yeah, let's take a Waymo. Yeah. So we took a Waymo just to pick up fucking donuts.
Yeah.
It was kind of perfect.
Yeah. But it was, so they got to experience that. It's still, so I've done it a couple times now, but it's still just bizarre.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the future, man, but.
Yeah. Mallory was sitting in the front seat and we're in the back seat. I'm like looking at her, I'm like, did you ever imagine like we would be sitting here in the back seat of a car that's driving itself.
Yeah.
With my child in front.
Yeah.
No.
Going to get donuts.
Yeah.
Donuts after a few drinks.
Yes.
It was perfect. Yeah, Mallory said that was a happy accident because we hadn't planned to ride in it. It was a cool experience.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was glad there was no donut delivery.
Yes.
Next time you got to sit in the driver's seat like we talked about when we talked about.
Well, they say
I
think it says
you're not allowed to. I don't know what it would do. I don't know.
They say lots of things.
I don't know if the ejection seat would like just eject you through the top of the car. I don't know what would happen if you actually
get the fuck out.
And it said if you touch the steering wheel, it'll like pull over or something happens if you touch the steering wheel.
Oh yeah.
Why do they still have a steering wheel if there's nobody there to manipulate?
Or
Who
like
cares?
a seat that you could actually sit in. They should like put something else there that.
Well, I mean, you think about it, like it won't, like say it's going to the place where it docks or whatever to get service. Somebody needs to be able to drive it into the service bay, and it's probably not engineered to be able to drive itself up.
Why can't it drive itself into the service bay?
I don't know.
I only go for donuts. That's how they talk too.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yes. Because computer speech has not improved in the past 30 years. It's still
they can drive themselves, but they're still like, where would you like to go?
Yeah. So we've crammed a lot in, man, in the short, just since Tuesday, just in like 4 days. Yeah, we've done a lot. All right. Shall we jump at this? We can let Kelly go. Cut her loose. We'll dive into.
Thanks for joining us,
22.
Kelly. It's good to see you.
Thanks for having me. It was good to see you too.
I told Chip I think it's hilarious that I haven't talked to you in quite some time. I think it's hilarious that the first time we're talking, even though we live 30 minutes away from each other, you're like 2,000 miles away right now.
That is pretty funny.
That's what it takes to stay in touch.
Yeah.
play God with the kid's life.
Hey, check out what I found. Check this out. Remember this thing?
Dude, how do you still have that?
I had it at the house in Kiln Creek, and because my kids used to play it when they were little, you know.
Yeah.
And then it's just been stashed away for a couple of years, and then last week I was looking for I got like a small keyboard thing with like different stuff on it because he wants to do music stuff. And then I was like in the back closet there, and I saw it, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot I had that. So I threw some batteries in it. So he's been messing with that too, you know.
Oh, that's awesome,
yeah,
man.
It still fucking works, sounds good and everything. So
that's great.
Yeah. He's really into like lo-fi music, so he'd like to do some shit like that. But
yeah,
start with this thing, you know.
Yeah. All right, Synchronize Swatches, Season 1, Episode 22. Episode title, Against the Norm. Or the German title, Paul, if you will.
Das Spiel der Visionen.
Very nice.
Thank you, Paul. Which translates to The Game of Visions. Do you have any idea what that might be a reference to? The Game of Visions.
I can't imagine. It might be a colloquialism we don't have or something. I don't know.
Could be.
You know,
could be. Yeah, it did not strike a chord with me. I'm like, yeah, that's interesting.
It might just be a direct translation where it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. Original air date Sunday, April 7th, 1991, and a fun fact that Chris dug up for this day.
Historical fun fact.
Very fun fact. George Washington Bridge in New York raises the toll from $3 to $4. That's a pretty big jump, actually.
Yeah.
I bet you people were probably outraged.
And if I was any kind of podcaster, I would have checked to see what it is now, but I didn't.
Damn.
I should have checked. It just occurred to me right now. I was like, what the fuck? I should have checked to see what it is now. It could be like $30 for all I know, you know?
We suck at our
With
job.
no context, that means nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Who gives a fuck?
Exactly. All right, I'm looking it up right now.
Okay.
What is it, the George Washington Bridge?
Yeah. The toll to drive the George Washington Bridge. I'm guessing $30.
Oh, yeah. As of July 6, 2025, the tolls for the George Washington Bridge vary by vehicle class, with Easy Pass rates for two-axle vehicles starting at $14.06 and going up to $139 for the large trucks. Yeah, right. I mean, I guess that's commercial trucks, but still, that's two-axle vehicle Easy Pass peak rate $16, off-peak rate $14.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And if you pay by mail, you got to pay $18. So they're, Easy Pass has kind of worked their way into this shit.
Yeah.
You know?
You see, everybody out there was thinking this isn't going to be a fun fact, but god damn it, it is fun.
It is
we
fun as
learned
hell.
some shit today. Tolls suck shit.
That's what this show is all about.
Yeah. That's what it's been about the whole time. Taking down Easy Pass.
We're pivoting our show.
Yeah.
Easy Pass expose.
Yeah.
All right, director of this, of course, is Brian Spicer. Again, he's done a lot of these.
Yeah, this is his second in a row, actually.
Yeah, again, because he just did Jerry's First Date.
Yep.
Writer of this episode is Tom Straw. He's done quite a few as well. So, my episode synopsis. Dr. Norman Pankow is back. This time he is begging Miss Musso for a job. He swears he's a changed man, but when the buds catch wind of Pankow's true intentions, they hatch a plan to beat the doctor at his own game. It's a weird one. I kind of did struggle with that synopsis because I'm like, because of all the kind of like twists and turns this one has.
There's a lot of layers to this one.
Yeah. I was like, I don't want to give away too much. You know, I mean, not like it matters if I give shit away, but whatever.
Yeah.
But I was like, I want to just kind of give an overview that kind of just gives you an idea what the show is about.
Have you noticed that? I think I've mentioned this before, but this is like the fourth Pankow episode, and you've done every single one of them.
Yep. Yeah.
They're
I get all
even,
the Pankow.
All even numbered episodes. Weird.
I love me some Panky.
There's your stinger. I love me some Panky.
Oh, God. All right. So for our opening gag, we're at the drive-through window at Sparky's, which we've seen before. Probably, this is only the second time, I guess, we've seen Sparky's. Yeah. But it's kind of evident because, like, there's you can kind of see the Sparky's drive-through raccoon outside the window. And then, of course, we're over the shoulder of the attendant, the drive-through attendant, waitress, but she's got the not a bandana, but what is it, like a mask on or whatever?
Yeah, the raccoon mask.
And the raccoon hat or whatever. So anyways, It's the drive-through window, but everybody is walking up to the window. They're not driving up.
Interesting. Yeah, they're all walking up there and getting their food. Yeah.
Do you remember we used to do that at the Burger King across from my house in Elizabeth Lake? We would just walk through we would walk through the drive-through in Burger King.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that. Yeah.
I don't think they liked us for that. No. But we did it a lot.
We stuck it to them.
Yes.
Take that.
I mean, it's because I don't think it was probably before we were even able to drive. So it was like, well, we don't have a car.
Yeah, and I don't want to come inside.
And I don't want to go inside the fucking restaurant.
Yeah. Actually, you know what's funny? I just had a memory about that Burger King that, like, I used to hang out with a guy in high school that we would go there after school, like, every day. And whatever table we were sitting at, he would, like, stand a quarter up on its side, and then he would slam the salt shaker on top of it and then leave it.
Oh,
so
yes.
That when the next person picked it up, all the fucking salt would fall at the bottom.
I do remember that.
But they would get a quarter. But and then, like, after about 2 or 3 weeks of that, they just stopped putting those on the table. You had to go up and ask for salt. What a bunch of assholes.
I remember you telling me that, or I remember that actually happening.
Yeah.
This is somebody we both knew?
I don't remember at this point. I just remember there being I just remember that as a thing. I don't remember if it was...
Okay.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I think I know who did it, but anyways.
Yeah. Stupid.
Oh, Burger King. So Mikey's the first to walk up, and the attendant hands him his food, and then she slips him her phone number, of course, because it's Mike.
Yeah, and he read it off, and I made a note here because I was wondering, like, when did they stop saying Klondike at the front of numbers? When I were reading off 555, you know, because they still do 555s, but
yes,
nobody.
I was wondering about that too.
Klondike anymore.
Klondike,
very strange.
KL.
Yeah.
I don't know because I was watching there was a Seinfeld where they did that KL thing. And I was like, yeah, that's so weird. It was like that time period.
Yeah, it feels like something from an older age that was just like still held on to in the 90s on TV. But
yeah, no, it totally was. It does feel like a very like 50s thing or something.
Yeah.
I guess if you go too far back, you're actually asking the operator like, hey, dial up, Encino, such and such. You know, you actually tell them location and then the number of that county or whatever.
That's right.
Yeah. So anyways, of course, Mikey gets the girl's number.
Unsolicited.
And and then Jerry's up next, and he checks his very long, very specific order before asking for a written receipt, and the woman just shuts the window on him because I guess asking for a receipt is just so out of line.
Yeah, I mean, or she's just fed up with his shit at that point.
Could be, yeah.
He asked for a handwritten receipt. I will point that out. That might be why she's telling him to fuck off.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Like a handwritten, that is maybe a bridge too far.
Yeah.
So next up is Miss Musso, and she is told that her order is going to take 5 more minutes, and apparently it seems like she's been waiting a while.
Yeah.
And she's very angry, so she just uses the power of her thumb, and the order arrives instantaneously as soon as she whips her thumb. Like it's been sitting there, and they were just lying to her.
Yeah.
And lastly, Shelley arrives, and she says, "My brother phoned in my order," and she is promptly handed a bag that apparently houses 2 fighting cats.
Yeah, it's hilarious how their tails are sticking out the bottom of the bag. My only thought was like, Shelley, come on, you should know better than to have Parker order your damn food.
I mean, by this point, it's like, she should know better.
Yeah. I don't think she should expect there to be cats in there, but I mean, come on.
Yeah. There's going to be something wrong with it.
Yeah, right.
And you're not going to want to eat it, even if it is food.
Yeah.
Because it'll probably be a fungus experiment.
Yeah, right.
Because we know he likes his fungus.
Yep.
So anyways, we open tight on what appears to be a bear in sunglasses. Maybe it's a werewolf. I don't know. Do you have any idea?
I thought it was a wolf, but I can't really say one way or the other.
A bear, a wolf, maybe a werewolf in sunglasses, maybe, I don't know. And we pull back to reveal that this is actually the back of Badge's jacket, our friend BJ Barry. And we kind of start following Badge through the hallway. And he casually bumps into Parker, who's standing there minding his own business, grazing some babes, as it were. And he's chatting him up.
Yeah.
And Parker shrugs it off, but Badge gets very angry at Park, as if it was Parker's fault. He says, "Yo, dude, Gumby, you wrinkled my shirt." And he gets all up in Parker's face. And Parker's just speechless. The crowd scatters, and we get a reprise of the old West gag that we saw earlier, where everybody scatters, and then somebody like in old-timey Western clothes like snatches up a small child that's waiting in the street, about to get caught in the crossfire.
Yeah, I thought it was funny too. Like when I watched this, since we've spoken to BJ and he was describing the original concept for the Kubiak character when he read for it, and I was thinking that's the first thing I thought of when I saw this. I was like, oh, I wonder if he seems like he was playing the character more in that way, I don't know if that was, whatever. It just seemed like that to me. That's the first thing I thought of, because he's never been menacing, and this is the first time he's like, been a menacing kind of, bully type character. It was interesting to see that change.
I think, it is a little different than, because it's not like he's comic relief, but like he definitely has just been the guy, just a dude in the background that says something funny or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
But this is the first time, he's been more of an antagonist. Yeah, it does feel a little out of character for Badge, but
yeah.
So we get that Old West gag. The woman snatches up her kid, so he doesn't get caught in the crossfire.
Yeah.
So Badge cracks his knuckles. This is very 3 o'clock high, and he's about to just pummel Parker. But just as he raises his fist, Kubiak enters and slams Badge against the lockers. I think he says something like "oopsie" or something. One of Coop's favorite lines. And then Badge just kind of whimpers and scampers away. Jerry and Mikey rush in. I'm like, where the hell were they before? Where were you guys?
They were in their lockers. Lockers.
Yes, hiding. Now that Coop's taking care of the menace, they show up. Anyways, they rush in to see if Parker's okay. He tells them everything is coolness, but he owes Coop one. And Coop agrees. He owes them big time. So Jerry pulls out the normal little fish, the little gummy fish.
Bigger.
Sir, I'm going to the salmon.
He pulls a ginormous fish from his coat.
Not even close. Okay, we'll consider this a down payment.
So as he leaves with his freshly caught fish, with his fish, Miss Musso and Limmer show up, and Musso begins to berate Parker for picking on metalheads. I like how she blames Parker, too.
I was going to say.
Why are you going to pick on a metalhead?
Like, he's the one who started that shit.
Yeah, exactly. But she stops short of berating Parker because there's a big guitar sting, and we pull back to see everyone's shocked faces. Then we cut to a reverse shot, and we dolly down the hallway to find Dr. Pankow standing like a gunfighter at the OK Corral. And I might say, looking debonair as fuck.
Yeah, that's a good description.
Because he's got like a trench coat on. He's like standing kind of all like, he's got one hand in his pocket, and just kind of his head cocked. And
he's definitely got a lot of swagger going on there.
He's got a lot of swagger going on.
A lot of riz, as the kids might say.
Yes, exactly. And we dolly into a close-up, and he says,
I'm back.
This guy's got more comebacks in him than Aerosmith.
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought was like, I'm glad Pankow's back, but I mean, he's only been gone for a couple episodes at this point,
Yes. So yeah, it's good they called it out. And the buds reflect on the last run-in between Miss Musso and Pankow, and they know that Miss Musso is going to tear his face off. So we cut to Miss Musso's office, where Musso is actually comforting a sniveling Pankow.
Very
through
unexpected.
Tears. Yes, through tears, Pankow explains he escaped Pfeff, the Pfeff camper, when it broke down, when it broke an axle in Tennessee. So I guess he just ran.
You just imagine him in his trench coat running across the across
running
Tennessee.
through the Appalachian Mountains.
Yeah. Just sniveling.
Oh, God. But he tells of all the horrible things that happened to him while he was on the trip. His colleagues, in quotes, put dead things in his sleeping bag, and they made up a song about him and a pig.
He sounds so pathetic when he says this stuff, too. He's not like
yes.
He's not like typical Pankow complaining. He's like, they put dead things in my sleeping bag.
They made up a song about me and a pig.
Yeah.
Oh, Garrett Graham.
Yeah.
So Miss Musso takes delight in Pankow's fall, of course.
Yeah, she's just snickering the whole time.
Yes.
Covering her mouth.
Pankow admits that he did her dirty. He pretended to have feelings for her that, he says, probably no man will ever have.
I like that. Yeah, I made
brutal.
I love that. Like he has no problem just turning off the waterworks for just a second to say something horribly deep, cutting to her.
Yes, so brutal.
Yeah, because he's just like, probably no man will ever have. Damn.
So he insists that he's a changed man, despite just having said that.
Yeah.
So when Musso asks if he's asking for forgiveness, he says, heck no, I'm asking for a job. So of course this does not go over well, and Miss Musso's anger not only explodes the glass of her office door, it explodes the whole fucking door to smithereens. This is a great gag.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, the whole damn thing just blows off.
The whole door. I mean, the wood splinters everywhere. Great fucking gag.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, the door explodes, and the Best Buds are actually sitting in the outside office, and they just watch the fragments of the door just fly by them. And then it's followed by Pankow flying by himself.
Yeah.
Like some dummy they threw.
He's tossed out the door
ridiculous.
like fucking Uncle Phil tossing Jazzy Jeff out the door on Fresh Prince.
Yes. That's exactly, yes.
It's just this limp body flying out.
Oh, man. So we cut to Miss Musso's office sometime later, and we see a worker has installed a new door. Like, that guy has got to, he just stays employed there at Santo Domingo.
He gets paid well.
Yes. Best job around.
Yeah.
So Miss Musso steps in her office to find a VHS tape attached to some balloons and floating just inside the office there. It's a really weird way to deliver a tape. But it turns out the tape contains a message from Pankow. It's actually a plea for help.
Grace, this tape is a plea for help. I find myself a victim of the bureaucratic fatheads on our school board. Like their state and federal counterparts, they are cave slugs, larvae, slimy, and without vision.
But yeah, I love his metaphors.
Yeah.
Slimy and without vision.
Without vision.
So as Miss Musso shuts off the tape, she is surprised to find Pankow right fucking behind her.
I would be too.
And he continues the plea. He tells Grace that she's different. She has vision. And he asks her to use it and see him as a changed man. He is a board-certified penologist. And so Miss Musso still doesn't want to give him a job, but he begins to beg.
I love that shot, too, of him, like, he just like flops down on her desk from off camera. It's just a really great shot.
Yes.
He goes from asking to just begging and whining again. It's great.
Yeah. After he admits that she would own him, which just pleases Miss Musso, she finally agrees. So we cut to the hallway, and Coob has come to collect.
Yeah, I noticed he was pulling on his ass-kicking gloves from the pilot here. Seems to be
yes.
He seems to be settling back into the quasi-bully Kubiak role here.
And we'll see why shortly. He wants the Buds to help him cheat on his midterm. He says this with his killing gloves on. Yeah, that was my note too. Gonna help me cheat on my midterm.
Yeah.
So Parker nearly gulps as we dissolve to commercial. Back from commercial, the Buds try to talk Kubiak out of cheating, but he's not having it. They say they'll tutor him. He says he could still fail that way. So no, he wants his mom and dad to be proud of him. He wants to cheat.
I love that line read.
Yeah.
I want mom and dad to be proud of me. I want to cheat.
To cheat. He demands a copy of the midterm or else. We cut to the parking lot, and Parker gets into the passenger side of a car. He says, "You wanted to see me?" And the driver's side seat, which until this point has been reclined and we can't see who's there, slowly raises into frame, revealing Miss Musso, who's apparently been napping because she's got her little eye mask on. She raises her eye mask, and she asks Parker to clear steer. She asked Parker to steer clear of Pankow.
Dr. Pankow has reformed. And if you do one thing to interfere with his positive contribution to this campus, I shall personally see to it that for the rest of your public school career, you do not have one class with Donna Sue Horton.
Message received. But can I ask one question? Why take him back?
Norman, Dr. Pankow kindles in me all the feelings I thought I had so neatly tucked away. Oh, I'm a Freudian smorgasbord, Daddy. Lewis, go.
She calls him Daddy. It's just really fun.
Parker, Mr. Lewis.
Yeah. Pretty hot, though.
Yeah, great performance by Chartoff.
Yeah.
Like, because she leans towards the window and, like, sighs, and it fogs up the window.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So we cut to the hallway. Parker enters home ec, expecting to see Pankow miserable in an empty classroom. What he finds, however, is Pankow holding court. He is speaking to an enormous collection of students, all listening with rapt attention. Students are all clamoring to get in, Badges even outside scalping tickets. As much as it baffles Parker, he's got more pressing matters. Heisting Coob's midterm. We see a fun little scene here where Parker and the buds steal the test out of the economics teacher's briefcase. They copy it with a Xerox machine inside Jerry's jacket, of course, and they return it without the teacher being any the wiser.
I thought it was funny that when he was walking down the hallway, it was like conspicuously sticking out of his briefcase, and it said economics test.
Yes,
and I love the use of the slide whistle when I'm a sucker for a slide whistle at any point. You know, it's always funny to hear like when he pulls it out, it's like beep, and then he puts it back in, it's all beep.
Yeah, it's great.
I love slide whistles. I gotta get a slide whistle for this show.
Yeah, man,
that would be great for the show.
So we cut to Parker Central. Jerry informs the buds that Mr. Dr. Pankow is up to no good, and that we have some fun little play here with the subtitles.
Yeah, I meant to ask you about that. Was that intentional? Because I couldn't figure out why it was intentional, if it was.
At first viewing,
yeah,
I was like, oh, this is a fuck up. Because as our regular viewers will know, we watched Paul. Paul and maybe one other person.
Yeah.
We're watching a German Blu-ray version. It's really SD on Blu-ray. But so, of course, the title cards and all that are in German. And I was wondering, is this just a glitch up that they actually burned in the subtitles?
That's what I
Because
thought.
at first, what did they show at first? Did they show German subtitles at first?
It's English first, and then it's
English first,
German,
then German, and then So at first, I'm like, wait a minute. Like, when I first saw it, I'm like, somebody fucked up for the scene and just burned in the subtitles, and you can't remove them. But then when it started changing languages, I'm like, wait a minute. And then once they hit the final beat where Jerry's like, voila, and it says look in English.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, this is all a gag. They're playing on this. Like, it's like a visual gag.
Yeah.
That just does this kind of roundabout thing with the English, like the French and English and that. So it's a very bizarre gag. I thought it was funny, but at first I thought it was a fuck up.
Yeah. It's a very nuanced gag. If it is one, because it flew over my head. I thought the same thing you did. I just sort of settled on that was just a transfer error of some kind.
Yeah, but no, I think I was like, I'm pretty sure this is a gag, and then I looked it up on YouTube, like a non-German version.
Okay. Yeah.
Like maybe actually probably from our playlist that we have on YouTube for people to watch along.
What's that you say? We have the playlist on
we
YouTube?
have a playlist
with all 3 seasons of Parker Lewis Can't Lose, so you can follow along.
Exactly. But I think I checked that one, and it's on that too. So I'm like, this is definitely a gag.
Yeah.
But yeah, it ends with him saying, voila, and then the subtitle says, look, you know, like in English.
Funny.
But anyway, so Jerry tells them that Pankow is planning to get Musso fired at the State Education Symposium, or SES. SES. He's gathering evidence against her. And everything's like SES or FEF or FEF. The buds ask if he has proof, because this is quite a accusation.
Yeah.
Which of course it's Pankow, so why don't they believe him? But he's like, I hope you have proof. Jerry says, of course, photographic, and he shows him the tape. But it turns out that he recorded the Three Stooges over the evidence. God damn it, Jerry.
Yeah.
And Parker comments that at least it wasn't a shimp.
Yeah. I thought that was kind of savage, man. I like shimp episodes.
Do you?
Yeah,
really?
I do. Shimp's funny, man. The funny thing about Shimp.
At least he's not Curly Joe.
Right, yeah. Curly Joe is...
Everybody hates Curly Joe.
And and that's almost not even his fault, because those guys are so old by that point.
No,
but
I know.
My favorite thing about the Shimp episodes is that he had the fucking hair, and they would just always grab Larry's hair, too, and smacked him around, but... his hair was always all over the place, so they would always just grab him by his hair and like smack him on the top of the head or some shit, you know. I like Shimp episodes too, but yeah.
No, I'm giving them shit, but Shimp episodes were not bad. But I did not like the Curly Joe episodes.
Yeah,
I mean, because at least as a kid, because like Shimp at least is his own person.
Yeah,
Curly Joe is like, of course he looked a lot like Curly.
Yeah,
and it just like. But it was just off. It's kind of the uncanny valley kind of thing. It's like it's too close to Curly, but it's just not good. Like it's either just be completely different, like Shemp, or
Yeah, those later ones, I kind of lost it on them because those dudes were way old at that point.
Oh yeah, they did that for
watching like 65-year-old dudes beat each other to death and shit. It's just like this is not quite.
Well, it's like Jackass now.
Yeah, yeah.
It's Johnny Knoxville and all those guys.
Yeah. I don't remember the one where Shemp drank horse jizz. You need to go watch the Jackass movies, man.
Yeah, I've actually not seen any of the movies. I watched the
boy.
show, but I never watched the show. I mean,
well,
the
that
movies,
was a
I never
reference
watched
to
those.
something that happened in one of them. So
Yeah.
fresh squeezed, in fact.
Oh, God.
Gross. That one.
What
was,
are you guys doing?
Yeah, that one almost turned my stomach. I was like, dude, come on.
Come on. I mean, that's the thing with that type of shit. It's like you have to keep outdoing yourself, and at a certain point, you're reaching so far.
Yeah.
It's just like, come on, guys. Is it even worth it? Anyways, back to the show.
Yeah, enough horse
We cut to... On that note, we cut to Dr. Pankow's house, I guess. It looks like a loft.
Don't know what's going on there.
And,
It's his lair.
I don't... my note here is, where the fuck does this guy live?
Yeah, it's Pankow's lair is where it is.
But I do love the backlit fish tank behind him.
Yeah.
It's 80s as fuck.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Parker comes up like, like a big like service elevator. Like it's like some old school building. It's up in a loft. He's greeted by this weird ass fucking paper mache head that's like motorized.
Yeah.
That looks like it's from some carnival or funhouse or something. But anyways, it's like Pankow's talking to him through the speaker or something. And then Parker follows this weird ass head into the main room, and you find Pankow sitting on the couch with his fish tank. But anyway, so Parker has come to tell Pankow that he is on to him, but they are interrupted as a cutout thug with a gun pops up in the distance, and Pankow instantly fires with like a laser gun that he must have just had at his side,
like a legit laser gun. Like it actually blows a hole in the thing.
Yeah, it's not like laser tag. It's like a legit laser gun.
Yeah.
And, it burns a hole in this cardboard cutout. And it's, the old school like thug with the gun that like I guess they used in police training ranges.
Right.
I don't know.
I like that when he first gets up there too, Pankow offers him strudel.
Yes, that's true. I forgot about it.
Yeah. Maybe we can get Paul to read that part too.
Yes.
It's just a very heavily German accent,
Yeah.
Strudel.
Pankow's good with those those pronunciations, man. But yeah, then suddenly Pankow has on these like night vision goggles and he hands a pair to Parker. So the two of them proceed to have some kind of laser tag game.
Yeah, with real
throughout
lasers.
This large, with real lasers throughout this huge loft, this funhouse loft. And Parker tells Pankow that the jig is up, but Pankow tells him, no, it's not. And he shows Parker a video of the buds agreeing to help Kubiak cheat.
I want Mom and Dad to be proud. I want to cheat. Help me cheat on my midterm. I want Mom and Dad to be proud. I want to cheat. Help me cheat on my midterm. I want Mom and Dad to be proud. I want to cheat. I want to cheat.
Advantage. Pankow.
So then Parker asks how he got all this video, and a door slides open, revealing Shelly with a camcorder on her shoulder. Pankow and Shelly laugh maniacally.
Yeah, and it's that weird repeating laugh again.
Yes.
I'm earlier I thought it was just a design or a production choice. Now I'm starting to think that Pankow can throw his voice like that.
Yes.
That's how he laughs, as it echoes automatically. And she does it too. I don't know if you noticed that, but when she starts laughing, her laugh starts echoing as well.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's a great effect. I love how the reveal of Shelly, though, it's not just revealing Shelly, she fucked me. She gave the video she'd been filming this. She still has the camcorder on her shoulder, as if it's not enough that it's like, that had to be Shelly because she has a camcorder on her shoulder even now.
Yeah. And why is she there? Like, she's just like, he reveals her because she's hidden. She's been there presumably the whole time,
Yeah.
It's weird.
Well, it's dramatic. Pankow and Shelly have a flair for the dramatic.
Yeah.
So we cut to the school hallway. Parker's walking, and he's snatched into a classroom by an arm. Turns out it was Kubiak, of course. Parker tells Koob that he can drop the act. Pankow took the bait. Mikey steps in, and we learn that the buds staged the whole cheating thing to fake out Pankow. They did it so Pankow won't expect them when they step in to help save Musso. Parker tells Kubiak that he did a great job, especially by convincing his economics teacher to go along with the stunt. But, as the expression on Koob's face drops, we can tell he forgot that part of the plan. Koob says, oopsie. And we dissolve to commercial.
Actually, I was thinking about it after we were talking earlier. I wonder if maybe Badge was in on the whole thing at the beginning.
Okay, I was going to bring that up too.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
because I was going to say because the whole thing is they have to stage that they owe Coob.
Yeah.
So they have to stage this event so that Coob steps in to help.
Yeah.
So I think Badge, again, like Coob is like the fourth bud. I'm starting to think of Badge as like a fifth bud once removed, like kind of thing.
He's a rotating bud.
Yeah, so I think he was in on it. So even though it was a bit out of character, seemingly, I think it wasn't actually.
Yeah.
So I was going to mention that later.
We'll just make that. That's what happened.
I think that's what I totally think that's.
We're
what
rewriting. We're punching it up.
So because it's the whole thing was like from the get go.
Yeah.
They probably had a heads up that Pankow was coming back. Even before he appeared.
Yeah.
So anyways, back from commercial, the buds are walking through the quad, assessing their situation.
I happen to notice at this point that when they're walking by a couple of girls, Jerry takes a nice long ogle, which they do. I know they do. I don't comment on it every time, but I noticed that there are a number of times where they just show them walking by girls in the hallway, just like,
I mean, Chris, that's what you did in high school. You grazed some babe.
You grazed those babe. We don't condone any of this behavior.
Jerry, aren't you dating now? Come on.
Yeah, that's right.
So anyways, Parker proposes that maybe Pankow's assertion that he's got evidence on Miss Musso is total BS. What evidence could he possibly have against her, he asks. And we cut to videotape of Miss Musso talking shit about the school board members. She's like just laundry list of like so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so.
Yeah, she's just going on and on in a very just foolish way,
Yeah. So we're kind of watching the video feed of this, but then we cut to see Pankow sitting on a bench beside Miss Musso. He's clutching a briefcase with an obvious hole cut out with a camera lens sticking way out of it.
Yeah.
That Miss Musso does not see.
Yeah, because doesn't he keep looking back at it or something, trying to position it or something?
Yeah, he's like making sure it's framed up.
Yeah. What else do you have to say, Grace?
Yes. Yeah, and he's goading her. He's just totally goading her on, and he even asked her about the governor.
Yeah.
Like, what about the governor? I know you hate the governor.
Yeah.
And so Miss Musso, she kind of is coy at first, but then she finally gives in, and she starts trashing the governor as well. I think she's talking about some strumpet he's running around with or something.
She just keeps getting louder, too.
Yes. So Parker and the buds are observing this from a nearby rooftop with their normal spy equipment. And Parker tells the guys to synchronize swatches. It's time for Operation Tape Snag. We cut to the school office where Dr. Pankow enters with his briefcase in hand. And we see Parker and Mikey sitting on the bench, hiding behind newspapers as they usually do.
Is this the part where you can see that he has like a bandage on his thumb or something? If it's not, I don't know if you noticed that.
Dude, you know what? I meant to go back and look at that because I remember seeing that. I'm like, I need to figure out what that's about.
Yeah.
And I never went back.
Yeah. I think
I totally forgot it. I think it is.
Yeah. I think it's this scene where he just, for whatever reason, his thumb is, whenever you see something like that, I always assume there's just a cut scene, where, maybe he got his thumb smashed in something or I don't know, but.
I meant to go back and look into that.
Yeah.
And I forgot. It's got to be a scene that was cut.
Yeah.
Like right before this, but I don't know what it would have been, like him getting his thumb slammed in something or. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's like you've watched Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that movie. We watch it every Thanksgiving, but that one's one of the famous ones where there was a scene with John Candy getting in a fight, and that was cut from the final movie.
Yeah.
So it's weird because you go from this one scene and then like you're on Steve Martin or something, and John Candy comes rolling up with a semi that he got so they can get a ride, and he jumps out and he's got a black eye, and they never, it's like, why the fuck does he have a black eye? And later when you look into the behind the scenes, like, oh yeah, there's this whole scene where he gets in a fight, but that's not in the movie anymore.
Yeah.
But it's just like he's just got this black eye for the scene, just out of nowhere.
That's probably something like that. Pankow got in a fist fight with Loopman or something.
Yeah, somebody bit his thumb.
Shelley probably bit his thumb.
Shelley bit his thumb. Anyway, so. Yeah, Pankow's walking through the office. Parker and Mikey are hiding behind newspapers on the bench, of course, and Pankow doesn't notice them. Great 80s, gag. So Dr. Pankow sets his briefcase down, and he checks his teacher mailbox. Then we have a shot down on the floor with the briefcase. And in the background, we actually see a cabinet, and it opens, revealing Jerry's face. Like he's down in the cabinets.
Yeah, lying on his side.
Lying on his side. So we see his face in the background. And in the deep foreground, a drawer opens near the briefcase, and Jerry's hands come out and start fiddling He unlocks the briefcase and opens it up. And there's a nice little sneeze gag, too, because both his hands are there in the foreground with us.
Yeah.
And like you can see he's about to sneeze, and one of the hands retreats.
Yeah.
And then back there in the background, the hand
Covers
stops his nose. It covers his nose so he doesn't sneeze, and then it comes back to the briefcase.
Yeah. It's like
just great.
Total cartoon scene.
Yeah.
You know? It's funny, too, because you can hear him grunting when he's reaching out there. You know, he's like...
It's a struggle. It's a struggle to be like, like Rubber Man and just stretch your arms.
So silly.
Snake it through this system of cabinets.
Yeah, that's funny.
And drawers. But anyways, they snag both tapes. And then we're back in Parker's bedroom. Not Parker Central, but Parker's bedroom for some reason. And the buds are reviewing the tape. They stow the Miss Musso they double check to make sure, okay, this is the Miss Musso blackmail tape. And they stow it away on the shelf for later use, of course. Because you never know when you need to, get Miss Musso off your back with some blackmail. So then they go to review the second tape, which is supposed to be the tape that Pankow had taped, or Shelley have taped of them cheating or attempting to cheat. So that's what they expect to see, but it is the wrong tape. And of course, Kubiak, he comes in and sits down, and they're like, "Oh, we're about to review the tape.
Yeah,
we got it from Pankow, but it's the wrong tape.
It's like a health video. It's like a health.
Yeah, it's like a 1950s health video, like something you'd watch in school in the 50s.
Yeah,
like why brushing your teeth is important or some shit like that. I don't know.
That's bullshit.
Those film strips you'd watch.
Yeah,
but it's the wrong tape. So of course, Kubiak is super pissed. He's like just growls. I think he just growls at him. That's when you know he's really angry.
Yeah.
He's lost his words. So Parker decides it's time for drastic action, and we cut to Shelley handing over the tape. She stole it back from Pankow, and before they can thank her, she disappears, along with the Miss Musso blackmail tape. Because they just had it sitting on the shelf. I don't know why they didn't have it in a vault.
It was sitting on
clearly labeled
on the shelf,
yes.
labeled.
Yeah, clearly. So on a video surveillance, the buds watch as Shelley returns the tape to Pankow's locked cabinet, I'm guessing which is in the home ec room.
Yeah.
So we cut to Parker talking to Frank Lemmer. As Lemmer, I guess he's feeding a piranha.
Yeah, I think so, because he's lowering.
He's got a piece of meat on string. Yeah,
I love that after the feeding frenzy that he misses because Parker's talking to him. You hear this stupid burp off screen. That's so silly. It's just like this.
Oh, that's great. I love the show. Yeah. So Parker begs Frank to help Musso. He needs to get the key to Pankow's cabinet. Finally, Frank agrees, and Parker tells him that he cannot tell Musso about this, though. Frank doesn't actually answer him.
Yeah.
He doesn't quite agree to that. But we cut to Pankow's classroom. The buds sneak in and open the cabinet. Jerry tells Parker that his trusting Frank not to tell Musso was not the smartest choice. And as he says this, the door smashes open, and Musso and Frank step in to catch them in the act.
Yeah, we get another smash on the door, right? Then the
That's true.
Break. Yeah,
a second of yeah. It's cool when we get two per episode.
Yeah, I mean, and here's something I've noticed before, but it kind of stood out to me here is like maybe because she's standing next to Frank, but Musso wears some of the brightest clothes, the brightest, most Parker-like clothes, of anybody on this show. Her whole color palette is the same kind of like wild patterns and stuff.
Yes, that really, is a good point.
Yeah, and it really kind of stands out here. It stood out to me here for whatever reason. I guess just because she's standing next to Frank, but
yeah, it's true. He's just all in black all the time. Yeah. That's true. Like, yeah, Parker, she would be a close second to Parker as far as kind of wild patterns and colors. That's a good point. So we cut to Miss Musso's office. The buds sit there as Miss Musso grills them about what they were doing in there. Instead of telling her the truth, Parker begins telling her about pulling a prank. And we cut away to Cess, where Pankow is at the podium. In VO, Parker tells us,
I trusted Pankow to hatch an ugly revenge on Miss Musso, and here he is, ready to unveil it at Cess. I trusted Shelley to rescue the Kubiak blackmail tape, and she did. But I also trusted her to hose me and put the Musso tape back in Pankow's cabinet, and she did. I trusted Lemmer too, and he really came through. He led Miss Musso right to us.
So he's revealing here that all of this it's all a plan.
Yeah.
It's all planned out.
Yeah, there's so many layers, like we said earlier. So many layers to this plan.
Yes. As Pankow presents a videotape and puts it into the VCR, Parker continues. And most importantly, I trusted Miss Musso not to trust me. Then we get a flashback of Miss Musso breaking into Dr. Pankow's cabinet to look at the tapes. Back at SES, a video comes up on the big screen, but it's not the one Pankow had expected. It's the earlier video of him shit-talking the school board. The one where he calls them cave slugs. Yep. Slimy and without vision. Of course, he tries to turn it off, but he can't because I guess Parker's got it rigged, so you just cannot turn it off now.
Yeah.
Of course, the school board members are not happy, and they all storm off angrily.
I like how anonymous all of them are, because there's like a dozen of them at least on stage or whatever. They're all sitting at tables, but they're all wearing red ties and gray jackets or brown jackets, or they're all dressed exactly the same. So they're just they're literally just a bunch of suits.
Yes, that's all they are.
Indistinguishable suits, like a bunch of cave-dwelling slugs.
Slimy, with no vision.
Bureaucrats.
So we cut to the hallway. Miss Musso confronts Parker. It's obvious that she knows what's up, but she's interrupted by some jackass that just bumps into her and runs off. So she takes off after the perp, of course. Mad. She is. She's like, hey, no running! And she just takes off after. Parker then opens the bathroom door to reveal Pankow on his hands and knees scrubbing the floor.
I made a note here when I saw that, like the whole thing with Pankow. It's like, this fucking guy has ruined himself this year. You know?
Yes.
This school year has ruined his life, you know? Yes. He came in as a replacement for Musso, this highly respected, penologist or whatever.
Yes.
Disciplinarian.
Board certified penologist.
Yeah. And so far this year, he's been defeated. He's been what's the tree called? Bonsai. His bonsai has been fucking ruined. He's been sending a Winnebago out into the fucking middle of the country.
Where people put dead things in a sleeping bag and make up songs about him and the pig.
That's right. And then he comes back, he grovels, gets another chance again, and then this fucking idiot is down here scrubbing the floors of the bathroom. He's ruined
He'll never
himself.
learn, man. He'll never learn.
Nope.
So then Mikey and Jerry rush up and give a Coob alert. Kubiak storms in and he demands the economics test.
No.
Nice.
Exactly.
We need to use these more often.
Yeah, I agree.
Parker insists that he doesn't want to cheat, but Coob just roars. Jerry quickly produces the test from his jacket and hands it over. Coob then commences to tear up the test. The buds are shocked, but Coob says, guys, do you really think I'd be 20 years old and still a junior if I believed in cheating?
20. That's the note I put.
So we've actually got his name. We got his age now.
Yeah. I wrote down Coob equals 20.
Yes.
God.
Do you really think I'd be 20 years old and still a junior if I believed in cheating? God love Coob.
Makes a good point.
He begins to eat the test. He begins to eat the test as the buds take off triumphantly down the hallway. And back at our opening gag, it's now Coob in the drive-thru window. He asks if he can get that to go, and the attendant whistles and says, hit it, guys! At which point, we see a forklift drive in with boxes and boxes and boxes of food. And Kubiak just licks his lips.
They should know by now at this place.
Yes, Sparky's. Yeah,
Sparky's,
they were prepared this time.
Yeah,
they had the forklift. Yeah, they're ready.
What have you got to say for yourselves?
This is a fun one. I mean, can't beat Pankow, man.
Yeah, this is a great Pankow episode.
Yeah.
I know he comes back again. I think this is his last appearance this season. But
yes,
yeah, just watching him, just his arc of this horrifying, terrifying character at the begining, and by the end he's like hiding his face behind his hat, pushing a janitor's. There's nothing wrong with being a janitor, but
no.
He's scrubbing the floors of the bathroom over there.
Yeah,
it's great. And this episode is so fucking convoluted with plans.
Yes.
Like when he did his breakdown at the end, where he's just you almost have to describe the whole thing.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. It's like one
step
of those.
By step. That's why that VO is so long.
Yeah, it's like one of those Ocean's 11 style things, where they should be playing like, what is that song, Green Onions or something in the background while he explains this whole thing.
True. Yes, it is totally an Ocean 11, wrap up or whatever.
Because the whole episode is a scam. I mean, from the beginning,
Yes, it's
the first thing we see is Badge run into him, and it's like we've decided that was intentional.
Yes. Totally.
So the entire fucking episode was Parker's scam, to defeat Pankow, who I guess he knew was back before anybody else, you know?
Yeah, well, they know everything. I mean, they got cameras everywhere.
Yeah,
man.
Classic scam. Great, though.
I mean, they probably had a camera.
Sorry.
Are you in the jungle all of a sudden? What the hell?
I got my own sound effects machine.
Oh, I should have recognized it. That's great.
I'm a little hungry, Chip. I haven't had dinner yet. I'm so hungry I could eat a...
This is great. Oh my God.
I had to bring out the keyboard because it's probably contemporary to when we were watching this show in repeat.
100%.
It's probably sitting right there next to the TV while we were watching this on USA Network.
And we're hitting buttons.
Yeah.
Making animal noises.
We don't need a drummer. Check this out.
Yeah, exactly. Give me Casio beat number 3. God. Is that a Casio or is that a Yamaha? What brand is that? Is that Yamaha? Yamaha, yeah. Oh, man. Good times.
That's ridiculous. What a great way to end the show.
Yeah.
On the next Synchronize Swatches.
All right, the IMDb synopsis goes thusly. The announcement of the Queen and King of the Junior Prom is surprising and scandalous at the same time. On his own, Jerry is responsible for the outcome of Larry Kubiak winning. Now that the whole thing has gone to Kubiak's head, coming out with the truth proves to be hard and potentially painful for Jerry. In the end, Kubiak takes the news poorly, and the ensuing embarrassment makes him drop out of school. It'll take Parker and the rest of the school to undo the damage and get Kubiak back. That's the best one I think I've read.
I agree.
That was
actually pretty well done.
Yep. Good job, Anonymous. You're pulling it out here.
I was gonna say it'd be funny if it was just somebody else this time.
Yeah.
Well, Anonymous is improving.
My brother's a dead man.
My friend Jerry said you guys were going to do something really neat today.
I love me some Panky.